Hi, welcome everyone to another exciting session of the Tales of Tellos, the Steam Age. I am your humble Dungeon Master DM Order, and I'm joined by these awesome individuals who are the heroes of the campaign, the Crimson Peacekeepers. Tonight marks session 110. That is correct, folks. 110 sessions, and we are still going strong with the last third of the campaign for it. Whether we hit 150 or beyond, we'll see. But let's talk about what's going on with the campaign. But beforehand, want to make sure for anyone else that's joining us brand new, welcome. We're really happy to have you here. And if you're joining us as a return viewer, welcome again. Also really happy and appreciative that you've returned to view our humble little game. If you're curious about any of the previous episodes, including session 109, feel free to check out our YouTube channel, Castles and Calamities. You can see all of our episodes back there for this campaign and previous campaigns that we've had. And keep an eye out for some fun little specials that we're planning on doing for this year that will also be airing and posting on our YouTube channel as well. But if you're here and you're ready for session 110, then you are kind of curious what happened last time. Well, let me tell you. Last time, on session 109, the group went to the Fire Dominion. Went there with all the blazing glory of the home of the Ifrit, and went to the Great Burning Bazaar. There, Lance went to meet Belandria, at the moment knowing her only as Bella. And at that time, while he was having conversations, Zanny and Alice were outside of the Magma Brew Cafe. All the while, Chance, Erlon, and Azrael were all milling inside the restaurant, having some drinks and foods. One of which was some silver apples from the upper realms, and then the second was the boar with 3 types of dipping sauce. One red sauce in triggering rage and glory. The other black sauce focusing on removing feelings and thoughts. And then the final one being the green sauce that invoked divine horniness. Shenanigans ensued, and the group was able to, some of the group was able to contain the chaos. All the while, Lance had revelations with Belandria, who revealed herself to be the anti-honor, dishonor among the Harbingers. She explained to Lance that first she explained to Lance his heritage, and that she was his great-great-great-grandmother, having a dalliance with the Valder Black, the former necromancer of the original Silver Age Harbingers. She was slain by the Warbreakers over 200 years ago, but her soul resurrected, her body and form reconstituted, and then imprinted on with the essence of anti-honor. And so she has been plotting and wished first for Lance to join her side, and when he declined, she asked for trades, to trade the lives of Slivers for the lives of Harbingers, in order to remove interference from the upper and lower realms on the world of Tellos. Lance decided to think about it and discussed with the team back in the fortress, and the group finally decided that they best probably discuss things with Revenos, their mentor, to see what would be the best path forward and to get his opinion on the matter for it. With that being said, we now come into session 110. The group is in the fortress. I will say you guys have called Revenos and he is on his way. What is everyone doing? Let's find out with everyone rolling first a d20 and seeing what everyone's doing before Revenos arrives.
Yeah, that tracks.
Alice with the 1. Lance with the 19. Azrael with a 1. We have rollies. Chance with a 5. Zanny with a 2. Erlon, let's see.
It was a 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah, did not go.
Wow, Lance with only 19 and everyone else like 5 or lower. Zanny.
We did 31 out of 6 rolls. That was an average of 5.
Yeah. You're telling me. Uh, let's see. So let's look at the rollies. So Alice and Azrael will do rollies. So Azrael, roll one more time. A 6. Gotcha. So we will go Azrael and then Alice for the last. So in order, we'll go with Lance, which makes sense. It's your arc. Chance, Erlon, Zanny, Azrael, and Alice. All right. Lance, what's Lance doing? Feeling, thinking. After finding out about his great grandmother.
He is probably going to make coffee, and he is going to be dumping some booze in the coffee.
Awesome. Just all some booze, any booze, or anything in particular.
Whatever he's got, whatever he can find.
Oh, so we're making a hodgepodge. Okay. Just a bunch
No,
of
I
different
mean,
things.
whatever the first thing he finds is.
Okay, let me see. Let's roll a d4. Before you do that, let me announce it. Let's do 1 for wine, 2 for whiskey, 3 for tequila, 4 for vodka. Wine is the first thing you find.
Perfect, because wine and coffee go together great.
That's why I put that as number 1. That's like the worst combination. So
if anybody's watching him, he just hear him just look at the bottle of wine, look at the coffee, and just go fuck it.
well, as a person who enjoys wine, this makes me sad.
It does sound gross.
Yeah. So I'll at least say that. Well, roll another d4. Odd is a white, even is a red. Odd,
Gross.
white. Just, what are you? Anybody can comment on Lance's choices.
He's just putting water in his coffee.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's like a natural sweetener.
Is it good?
Lance, you can decide.
He just
White-
shakes his head, and you just see him down the entire glass.
Understood.
You do know I carry
understand.
lots of liquor on me.
This was closer.
Lance, roll a con save. You've been already drinking a lot of things previously at the Magma Brew. You're fine. Your stomach grumbles a little bit, but you're fine.
Oh yeah, Lance is hyped because he drank that other coffee.
Yeah, the same coffee that put Zanny dropped her down to 50 hit points.
Right.
But yeah, anything else Lance is doing other than drinking an abomination concoction?
No. He's
Okay.
just gonna do that and gonna go sit somewhere.
Cool. Let's go to Chance. What is Chance thinking, doing, feeling, or whatnot before Revenus arrives?
What day is this? What time is this?
This is the same day, the 13th, and I will say it is about 3 o'clock.
Okay. Probably, ushering the kids back from school, making sure they start their homework or whatever, and then she's gonna check on Lance, sit down next to him, make sure that he's not having a existential crisis.
All right. Lance, you have Chance for company, making sure you're not having existential crisis.
You having an existential crisis?
Not this time.
You having a non-existential crisis?
Maybe.
Okay.
That is a fun term of art, non-existential crisis. All right. Let's go then next to Erlon. What is Big Red doing, thinking, or feeling before Revenos arrives?
I don't know. It's really just Not too much thinking, just kind of
Relaxing.
relaxing. Yeah, he's really just having a moment to himself, not doing stuff, but just kind of nice once in a while.
Especially after trying those 3 oils. I'm sure
The
a
oils
roller
are
coaster of
awesome.
emotions.
Yeah, he's more angry probably that we didn't have any to go like we originally planned on having.
I think
But
yeah, all of it was used up, right?
No, Lance put some in a vial, I think.
A couple of drops. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
Gotcha.
finish it. But yeah, just kind of, I guess, just relaxing, really.
All right.
Take the moment in.
Taking the moment in. Awesome. Let's go and go to Zanny. Zanny, what are you doing, thinking, or feeling as you're waiting for Revenos to arrive? Nappy boo. All right, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Drinking chemicals your gnomish body cannot process. So, and saved only because of resistances to poison. But like, I'm just imagining somebody just drinking pure like lithium. Like, no matter how much resistances you have, that's just pure toxin in you. Yep. All right. Let's go to the angel kin Azrael. What's Azrael doing, thinking, or feeling before Revenos arrives?
Um, Honestly, kind of similar to everybody else. He's kind of the high from being in the plane of fire is sort of dwindling, so he's kind of just relaxing, especially now that the sauces have worn off, and he's kind of just sitting there, sort of with like post nut clarity, just kind of regretting losing his very rare magic item. He's like, oh shit, I don't think that was worth it.
It's worth it.
He's kind of just hanging out.
Fair, fair. All right, you're kind of relaxing with Erlon, the two of you like hanging out on the couches, just like feeling the remnants of the oils, still sloshing in your system, but definitely their magic has ran their course.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Alice, what is Alice thinking, doing, or feeling after all that has happened?
Um, Thankful she didn't go inside with Erlon because she probably also would have had some of the sauces and would also have made a fool of herself. So, she's thankful. And she's really just kind of relaxing as well because she knows likely shit is gonna hit the fan real soon and there won't be a moment for just, taking a break.
Yep. All
And
right.
she's charging up for her, delightful back and forth with Revenos. That guy, that fucking guy.
Well, Revenos arrives, I would say, near the end, because Zanny, you said you're taking a short rest. So let's just say he arrives after you finish your short rest. You guys, I'm assuming, open the gateway for him, so that way he just teleport circles in. And then the sliver of grace and death is in the fortress. Clad in all green, his green hair and his pointy elven ears, his guise in elven form, Revenos goes to meet with all of you. All right. So, dishonor. That was
Yep.
a surprise.
Yeah, it was an interesting meeting.
Indeed. Where do we stand then with it all? I've been able to glean some of it from Grace, but you all can express it to me directly, though.
Well, she wants to make a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you guys for some of them.
And are you willing? So, with that being said, is this a legitimate trade that we are doing, or is this a fast one that we're going to try to betray dishonor? I think that's.
Oh, I figured we were betraying her. We were gonna set a trap and double, triple, quadruple turn cross, whatever the term is.
Double cross, double cross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Triple cross.
Interesting.
Well, that is what the prophecy says, is we have to double cross the double cross.
Does it?
It does. So.
This one didn't say we couldn't tell people, right?
No, it did not.
Lance just hands a copy to Revenos.
Hmm. I see. Well, I see where you're getting that from, and I would agree with you with it because it says specifically here to warn. My one concern is it doesn't say that it is you all that is doing the double cross and the double cross.
True.
But then again, what can one expect from dishonor?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, we're dealing with the anti-honor here, so.
they will definitely also be double crossing us, so it only seems fair.
Oh, also
Exactly.
she was the lady last time.
Interesting. Okay.
And she's also my great grandma.
That I heard from when you entered the fortress, Grace heard and relayed to me. Your lands have an interesting lineage. The fact that you have not one, but two harbingers as ancestors.
And yet somehow I did not get any sorceress traits in me.
Yes.
I think that's a good thing, Black Sands.
Can you
Well,
imagine?
yes, I'm just saying.
Can you imagine if he was a sorcerer or a bard? Perhaps you were born to become a wizard so that it would humble you, and then you become a crimson peacekeeper. All things leading to this one moment. Or perhaps it's
sounds
just
right.
fake nonsense. Now, so we will be double crossing dishonor. We will lure with a sliver. Are we putting myself up as bait?
Well, do you want to be bait, or do you think you would be the best bait? Because it is dishonor, so I would imagine the most enticing bait for her would be her opposite.
Radrungos.
Yeah, I had
Yes.
half a mind asking him if he'd be amenable.
He would be probably willing to risk himself for it. Do you think, though, that dishonor? Well, here's the thing. If they're planning a double cross of their own members, they're trading. Who are they trading?
I would imagine it's somebody we already know who they are because they wouldn't want to play their hand too much.
See.
So I would imagine it's probably somebody like violence or violation or
Yeah.
even the stubborn guy who refuses to die.
You're referring to stagnation?
Yeah, that guy. Although, I think I can beat him now.
Well, if you can, that would certainly remove him from the playing field. So I guess that will be the next question. We will probably be offering one. They will probably offer one as well. And we'll see what we are able to capture. Or rather, yeah, capture and seal away.
Yeah, I would bet they would offer one, but there will be two there to try to attack us.
Yes, I'm probably certain that they would do that. Do you think they will attack you or attack or try to focus everything on Royal Drungos?
If they're smart,
I
they go for him.
yes, but I know she wants as many pieces off the board as possible, and I would imagine we are also pieces on that board.
Yeah. I feel like it's the difference between taking a few rooks off the table versus taking the queen.
I mean, she
All
probably
right.
looks at us as pawns, but
Yeah, I'm just trying to give us a little more credit than that.
well, the pawn is one of the most powerful pieces in the game, right?
Oh yeah, it's the other side of the board. It can turn into anything it wants to be.
Exactly.
Well, if that's the case, I will reach out to Ryle Drungos, see if he's willing to risk it, and see what other affairs need to be arranged in case this goes bad. Otherwise,
I mean, do you think that that is the best option?
well, there's a prophecy. He points at the pages Lance gave him. I mean, personally, I don't think this is a great idea, but there is a prophecy, which means it will work out one way, shape, or form. I just fear that we may lose a member of us slivers, another one.
Yeah, my
But-
question was as far as the slivers, not whether the plan in general,
Ah.
actually. Do you think Ryle is like, will he do a double cross being the sliver of honor?
Being the
Well,
sliver of honor, all we have to tell him delicately is we need him to be set for a trap. Bait. I think that's an honorable element. He doesn't need to know the details.
I was going to
So
say if
wouldn't he be
anybody
bad
could
at the
word.
details if he's all about honor?
But
I don't know the
but-
guy, but
I was going to say if anybody could word it so that honor can go along with it, it would be Grace. No
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah,
is he
I
not
mean-
capable of like lying or something?
No, he cannot.
I mean,
He agreed.
I was more worried that if we keep the details from him, that then he won't necessarily be ready to mobilize in the right way to defend himself.
Well, if we tell him he's going to be bait on the hook to catch a harbinger, that's pretty clear.
Exactly. And he knows me well enough to know that there are other details that I may not be disclosing. And begrudgingly, he must accept because I am who I am.
He's a silver dragon.
Yes, a
Yeah.
silver great one. So
And
excellent.
another question that I had, this was just a general question to help us with the harbingers, but this would be as good a time as any. The devils, when I went to a meeting there, they had a device that could turn off or subvert auras, at least devilish ones. I didn't know if you had something similar that we could use and we could try and see if it would, subvert a harbinger aura.
I can see if Peace, the silver piece, has anything that she's been working on. Figure out if there's anything magics or devices that can emulate that.
He said the devils
That's-
have one. It seems like we should have
I
a
mean,
thing like that exists.
it would be wise if we're able to have that.
That's the Trasani, right?
Correct. Yes. As far as I know, we don't have any such device, though. Because if we did, we would have offered it already to you all.
Is there? Do you remember We'll talk about it. Depending on how much of that thing you remember, maybe I can figure the rest out.
I'm sorry, say that one more time, Zanny.
Oh, just saying a chance that we'll talk later. That maybe between what she knows of the device and what I know about making magical items in general, maybe I can fill in blanks and maybe I can figure it out and make one.
Well, and also, Zanny, I figured out how to work the anti-magic field spell, so I would imagine it would be a riff on that.
Yeah, or some kind of
Except
non-detection.
except it didn't submit. Like we could still do other magics, and
Right,
that's the
but it-
downside of using just the anti-magic thing is then we can't use other magics.
Right. I'm just saying that I'm sure the base component of that is still the anti-magic field spell. It's just specific magics that it's stopping.
Might be able to limit it to schools of magic.
Well, I'll see if Raldrun goes then is willing to do it. Otherwise, I mean, Chance, you did mention what other slivers may be willing to do this, or which ones may be the optimal other than honor. I thinking maybe. Well, if there was 4 that I would offer that may be inclined to risk being sealed away, there would be Imperia, the sliver of fear and bravery, valor. Volt, the sliver of power. Andraste, the sliver of freedom. And maybe Balatin, the sliver of cognition, thoughts.
Is that
Of
the
course.
platinum dragon?
Yes.
And I also know I don't think he'd be down to be used as bait, but I definitely know he'd be down for a Harbinger double cross, Ovan.
Novan would be a good one.
And they'd be real enticed to take him since he's a double sliver.
However, they know that he is a double sliver. So
Yeah.
they would probably bring in a lot of firepower, more power than you all could handle.
Yeah, that's a way bigger risk losing 2 slivers like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, do you want me to see about the others, or are we set on offering Ryle Drungos the first
Why
opportunity?
don't you ask all of them and see what they say?
All
I'm
right.
not saying we do 5 like at once, but I'm just saying like, I mean, if they want to
Volunteer.
rock, paper, scissors amongst themselves to pick somebody, that's fine too.
Very well.
Or I don't know how slivers decide things. Do you guys draw straws or?
Yeah, is there
We
some
discussed.
version?
Yeah. All right. Well, let me then give me about maybe an hour or 2, and we'll let you know what they say.
All right, just send us a sending when you want us to open the gate and bring whoever with you.
I'll be using sendings and communicating via Grace, so all I need is a room.
Okay. You have your choice. Do you want a room with stuff in it, or do you want an empty room?
Stuff would be better.
Great. We'll find him a room.
There we go. All right. Is there any other discussions you guys are having without Revenos about the situation?
I think after he leaves, I just like immediately go, how are we feeling about this plan, this idea? I mean, it's a scary thought. I just want to check in.
Yeah, I guess what's well, I was gonna say what's the plan, but obviously we need to find out which sliver we're gonna use as bait.
So where do we want to
or-
do this? That's the biggest question.
if you're gonna jump somebody, I recommend doing it at night. You know, that's when I usually do it.
Probably won't meet unless it's neutral territory. Do we want to do it on this plane?
That's what I'm wondering. Do we want to do it somewhere else? What tuning forks do we have?
Well, we've got fire. I think I grabbed
Water,
the water.
earth, air.
Yeah, we got earth. I mean, we've got the element. We've got several elementals. We've got all of them now. Yeah.
I
But,
mean, I honestly think this plane would probably be best because we don't know what allies they have on other planes. We don't have strong allies elsewhere.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have. They could just pull a home court advantage on us.
Lance is holding another fork in his hand. He goes, Zanny, we could do it there. They wouldn't have any allies there.
Ooh, what plane is that?
Mechanist. But also, we would get so much trouble for lying to somebody there.
100%.
Yeah,
1,000,000%.
That's
I mean,
how you
that's
get something big and scary getting chased after you across plains.
that's the other thing with anything
heard.
that isn't I mean, the elemental planes, maybe, but going to any upper, lower, or neutral plane risks us changing, them changing, people changing.
Yeah, those planes, they'll mess with you. They'll you will literally come out a different person than you went in.
Yeah, material plane might be the safest. As long as they do it somewhere, you know, like open, so they don't just like immediately get in our face with the aura because we don't even know what we're dealing with yet.
Yeah.
And it could
You
be
know.
someplace, yeah, it could be someplace relatively hidden here. Like I don't we could ask Revnos when he comes back about, you know, things like the other continents. Someplace where there's not.
Isn't there a giant grasslands just in the Ria?
I mean, yeah, but that would require a border crossing.
Well, I mean, is there any problem with just doing it out here in the middle of the desert, somewhere far away from any of the cities?
Yeah,
I mean,
there was
that's
some
also,
ruins
yeah.
we were looking at. I think at one point in time for a possible location for one of our doors to this place, to the fortress, and it was in like this old ruins. Maybe we could do it there.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
As Tim
Alright.
pulls down to the real life map
Yeah.
of the Nonabel government.
Revenos returns less than an hour and mentions, all right, so we have 4 individuals who are willing to risk being sealed away, potentially for millennia, and in order to try to save this world from more harbingers. Drungos, of course, was willing to act as bait in order to attack any of the slivers that, attack any of the harbingers that try to assail him. It was not a surprise that Imperia, the sliver of fear and valor, had no qualms of potentially sacrificing herself for the greater good. Volt, I had a feeling about him, and he also is willing. A rather newer sliver, being only 200 years old, which is with his tenure, was willing to also volunteer. And I myself am also willing to take it upon myself so that none of the others have to.
So let me ask you this. If you're not sealed away, but you guys are killed, what happens to your powers?
We're killed, then our powers just end up dissipating back into the world where we can be reconstituted, or not we, but the essence, the power can be reabsorbed back into the gods and or the gods of 16, and they can be reformed anew.
So so you guys don't have like heirs lined up, like if you die, your cousin or something takes over.
No, it's up to the gods, the 16.
Gotcha.
Now, that process can take a while, but I mean, it's only been done a few times throughout history.
But didn't you say like nature or wisdom? Like, wasn't that one passed down like a bunch of times?
Yes. As they pass it down, the 16 passes it, transfers from one to the other.
Gotcha. So like if you die, your power goes like back to your vault or whatever, and then when the 16 are ready, they send somebody to go get it.
Correct.
That did not sound like what was written in Zanny's grandfather's book.
I did say he
About
took a
which-
few liberties.
I know that in the past there was a Solodomi, the sliver of freedom, who was waiting for someone of her blood to claim her powers. She technically was, if you believe it or not, freeing herself from death. That power, of course, was there for decades in that state until another Andraste came and claimed her power.
If I remember right, Granddad was there when you got instilled, isn't that right?
Yes. My mother, or sorry, my grandmother, was not a good dragon at the end of her days. She got stripped of her powers, died, and the essence reverted back to the vault, collected there for hundreds of years, and then I claimed it.
DM, this is a general history question. Do we, or would Lance know about that? I guess he would probably consider it a myth of the Fey Eater dragon.
Yeah, he would know the myth of the Fey Eater. Yep.
And that he would know that they were a green dragon, right?
Correct.
When he says that, Lance is going to look at him and be like, why do like Fey act weird around you? Is it because you always hang out in the Feywild?
That and my grandmother killed most of them, laid waste until it made an entire, well, if it depends on the embellishment or not, entire lake or entire sea full of their tears, their lamentations as she butchered and killed any who defied her.
Hey, Erlon, we should make a movie about that story.
Yes, don't make movies about my grandmother.
I don't know. That might be a really good epic tale.
We'll just rename them.
You could set the record straight, and we could tell it in a truthful manner or in a way that makes your grandma seem nicer.
Make it a different color dragon.
Anyway, of us four, who are you willing to act as bait? Myself, Revenus, Volt, or Imperia?
I have two more follow-up
Ye-
questions.
Go ahead.
If you die, not saying we're picking you, but who would be our backup mentor?
Well, Whoever the 16 decide, or whoever other sliver volunteers.
Okay.
And I would hopefully not die, but get sealed away for a very, very long time. Hopefully, the world still exists when I get unsealed.
And then second question, do any of you guys know if you guys have like a backup right now? Like somebody that could reclaim your powers if it went down that road?
I know Raldrungos is eyeing his descendant, the former Empress Fyria, to be potentially the next sliver of honor. The others, not so much.
And you don't have a backup, like a nephew or something?
No, none that would suit the essence and power of grace.
I see.
Honestly, the closest, I'll just say the quiet part out loud in my head. Closest thing we've got that when it comes to immortal soul, closest thing we got to Revenos is you, buddy. Just looking at Lance.
That's terrifying for the world that's the best option left.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure Grace has her backups, and if I am chosen, then I will also talk to Grace and see who will be my next heir.
I mean, also, it almost seems as if the best case scenario is if you die rather than get sealed away.
Yes, but I don't think I would like to die.
Well, no, not just you, but like whoever we send in there, like if we can't save them, should we intentionally kill them so the power isn't lost for millennia? So that there is a sliver, hopefully, by the next time this happens.
Yeah, is it worse if
That's dark.
is it worse for the world if you guys are sealed away than not?
Well, that is a philosophical or theological question. Personally,
Yes,
I think
it-
us slivers do more good than harm. We always try our best, and we're kept in check by the aspects of the 16. We're sealed away. That power dwindles in the world, diminishes.
So magic is gonna slowly.
Probably become more rarer now that Hadia has been sealed away.
But
I
your death.
I am Grace, so I don't know what exactly. Maybe there'll be a huge boom of life, or more ghosts running around in the world. You
People
got
live
eyes,
longer.
Alice.
Yeah, I don't think we can risk you.
No, I don't think more ghosts is the solution. Or a good
Well,
thing.
perhaps Grace will have, well, more ghosts or people that are ghost hunters. Clerics, if we are able to increase more clerics in the world, they can act as exorcists or help be the ferryman of the to the afterlife if I was to be sealed. But the same
Yeah, why?
idea could go for any of the others. If we sacrifice Raldrungos, or if Raldrungos gets sealed away, paladins will become rarer and rarer. If we go with Volt, electricity, or the electricity in this world may diminish. If we go with Imperia, well, less fear in the world also means less people willing to be cautious about their actions.
Stupid people doing stupid things.
An increase in stupidity across the world.
Um, Lance is looking at Zanny specifically because of her family's ties to the Paladins when he says it would lower the number of Paladins in the world.
Ravenos also is looking at Azrael when he says that, because he's the paladin.
personal opinions here. I mean, I think some of the young pups feel a little eager. You said you had a good idea that Volt was going to volunteer, and he did, in fact, volunteer, right?
Indeed.
I don't.
The sliver of power also affects people being able to level up or
Get stronger.
increase their powers. But there was no sliver of power 200 years ago, but the essence wasn't sealed away. So it is not good for a sliver to be sealed away. For all of Belandria's thoughts, the world would be a much duller and dimmer place without us 16. And that's not me acting out of self-interest. It's just a fact. Imagine a world without magic, with technology being stagnating, without people caring about the afterlives or caring about self-preservation. Imagine a world where there is less and less magic, less and less honor, less and less ambition. It's a nice idea to get rid of all of us, and if it also includes the evils. But it would probably leave a world that I think would resemble something that the Grey Flame wants. A dull and dreary, apathetic world.
Yeah,
Speaking,
there ain't no
speaking of
good
which,
options.
Big Red, you've been awfully quiet. Have you no comment, or do you want me to be sacrificed?
No, I think that's the reason why I'm so quiet, I guess. Um, he said that a bunch of people, or a bunch of them, have kind of, put their names out there, including yourself. But I feel like I'd I'd be dumb to say that I'd be okay with you willingly just giving yourself up like that. Um, of everyone, I think you've been the one that's been with us since the beginning, and I feel like it'd be silly for you not to be with us to the end. So that's why I've been kind of quiet, I guess. I guess taking this all in, because if you've made up your mind and you are willing to sacrifice yourself, then there's only so much that we can do or say.
Well, the
But
choice is yours. If you wish
yeah,
me to. There, you have 4 choices, at least right now.
no, I know.
But it is heartwarming to know that you care so much about me.
All right, all right.
Just
It's
like
just
Alice, she cares so much that she must express
this is
herself
where
with
he
such
messes it
sass.
up.
Revenus, I'm actually voting that we send you straight to the guillotine, if at all possible.
No, she doesn't mean that.
Hmm.
But
I am in agreement with Red, though. I don't think it should be you.
Then that leaves 3 volunteers at this moment. The others probably would be willing, except I thought for a moment Andraste would be willing to make the sacrifice, but her immediate reaction was very fearful. And it makes sense as a sliver of freedom being trapped in a pocket dimension, cut off from the world, is probably akin to suicide or complete and utter corruption of her essence.
Yeah.
Also, she may be the only one that can, if we figure out a way to find where these are, to get them free.
Potentially. So, do you all need time to think about it, discuss it amongst yourselves, sleep on it? Right now, 3 volunteers: honor, fear, and power.
I don't know about you all. My ultimate answer is I don't want any of them. Because I think this is a horrible, horrible risk, but this is what we have in front of us. So, I feel magic is already sealed away. I feel like if we lose Vault 2, that would be
Devastating.
that would be the death of industry.
It's a good point.
And that's what we're doing. That's what this world is doing right now is industry. I mean, that have ramifications in our own group. I mean, just looking over at Alice. I mean, Paper Cut Press would probably end up somehow winning out over you.
No. In no world.
I mean, what if all of a sudden half of your printing presses don't have power? But they somehow miraculously do. You know, that's the kind of world I'm thinking about if we lose Volt. And I feel, as much as I hate to say it, I feel like it's down to really fear and honor. They're some of the older ones. They're not the young pups, that kind of thing. They've been around.
Well, Fear is newer. She's only 200 years old, or her tenure is 200 years. While Ghost is several thousands.
Yeah.
I say we pick Ryle.
So, I'm just worried he's gonna be bad at double crossing. I mean, obviously we can tell him to just keep quiet or give him.
We don't have to tell him he's double crossing. His job is to be bait.
Exactly. Just tell him to go to this location, expect harbingers to attack you, and defend yourself.
And
I guess one question I would have is, we've seen the harbingers have auras. Do you guys have any? Is there?
Oh yes.
Any tactics that we could involve? I know we're not totally sure what the harbingers are going to be capable of doing, but yeah, I feel like I could kind of guess based on their names.
Well, my aura of grace makes things more beautiful, more skilled, and can ward off death to a certain degree.
Okay.
However, it's not. That would be that. If you're talking about Rael Drungos, he basically empowers people, makes them more honorable, truthful, and can bestow elements of spiting upon the wicked.
Right on.
He can hand out the ability to smite like a paladin.
Yes.
Oh shit.
That's always. I mean, that would be good. That would be good for the rest of you guys to be able to keep up.
But again, we don't know what the. One thing I would caution is, depending on how they do things, if they're offering a trade, they're going to be attacking ours while you are attacking theirs.
True.
So you all may not necessarily be able to help the other party. But we have at least one vote from Lance for Rael Drungos. What say you all? Shall I ask Rael to be chosen? Or do we wish to call upon Imperia, the Sliver of Fear?
I mean, with what I said before, I feel like it's obvious that I'm fine with anybody but you. So
I think the
winning points from me and Eloquin, the big red.
There it is. There it is.
Duplicitous.
I think just thinking of it a little bit more grim and logistically, it just makes the most sense to use Valdringos. He would have a lot to offer should we be able to fight together. We'd have a lot to offer him. He'd have a lot to offer us.
Yeah.
And also, like we talked about, I think he might be the only sliver that's got a sense of lineage. about him that if something does happen to him, we might be able to actually get a replacement. And luckily, that's someone I actually know. So didn't expect to hear her name, but yeah, sure. But
We
if
don't tell her beforehand because she'll tell us no.
I'm not telling her ever. The Slivers can tell her. No one tells that woman what to do. Used to run a country.
I talked to her at the thing. She's kind of scary.
Yeah, she is.
She seems really nice, but she also seems like she could level a civilization if she wanted to, if you made her too mad.
She's brought them back to life before. She
That's worse.
Yeah, no, she's really warm, and she is a sweetheart, but it takes a good 10, 15, 20 years for her to really trust you at this point. It's just, she's been through a lot.
Anyone object to Rildru Ghost, the sliver of honor?
My only one concern with that, and this is just a what the harbingers are trying to do, is for every sliver there is the anti sliver. And if we lose honor, then not only do we, do the paladins or whatever lose power, but we do still have dishonor weighing in the world, unless we're going to neutralize your grandmother.
Oh, I
Right.
figured we were stabbing her with a trauma as soon as we got the chance.
Yeah, if I could turn those things into bullets, I would.
Can we?
No, it's too small. You gotta have enough.
Put it on a crossbow bolt, right?
A whole
A
crossbow bolt.
ballista, potentially. The size is in. The size is a requirement due to the magic that's being endowed into it.
Yeah, gotta have a large
to be a
focus for a
spear.
large spell.
Correct.
Real talk, I don't know what those things look like.
A trammel is
so-
like a spear.
Oh,
It's
I
like
see. Okay.
you stab it into somebody, and it's like binding to stab and keep a person down.
It's
Okay.
a harpoon.
Gotcha. That makes
Like a harpoon.
I was
yeah.
like, I heard that it was like a silver pokey thing, and I
No,
was
it's
I
a-
was picturing like dagger sized.
Yeah.
Think like
a
Olympic
spear made out
javelin.
of pure
Yeah, like a big
platinum.
lance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is literally
Okay.
a spear made out of pure platinum and then forged by dwarves and forged with an essence of a god.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yes, if you all are planning on, well, it depends. If you guys are trading, you will have to negotiate as well who Dishonor is going to bring to the table and then try to capture them and Dishonor to try to kill or seal away two harbingers at the same time.
Yeah. You said you've got a plan to get back at Stagnation Lands. Maybe we could try and take him out.
Well, assuming it works. And also, it relies very heavily on you and Erlon beating the crap out of him.
Yeah. No, I hear you. But yeah, I was thinking because I've figured out some new spells that might help
Without magic.
without magic. I feel
Yeah.
like we could do it with magic. But if you need me to do it without, yeah, I could do that too.
Oh, my plan was to put the anti-magic aura and then go hug him. And while I hold him, you guys beat the crap out of him.
Oh, okay. I was thinking more like because play on a paladin's weakness. We're not very nimble, and just or
I
shut
was just
his
trying to
brain off. I got brain shutty off spells.
neutralize the aura, make him not able to reverse time.
Yeah, yeah. We could do that without magic.
Because I could make it so I have an anti-magic field around me, and then his aura shouldn't work in theory.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't, I just hold him so he can't leave my aura, and you guys kick his ass.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
half of us are useless.
You've just got to keep your mind focused on the spell while the rest of us beat him down.
Right.
Turns into a race.
Yeah, you probably want to go with some poisons then.
Yeah, I can work. Hell, I've got a batch. I mean, I make a couple batches a day just in the alchemy jug.
Mm-hmm.
So we got poison for days. We can handle that.
But yeah,
Revenos, are you poisonous?
I am.
Can you make like a really strong poison? Like purple worm level poison? Or stronger?
Uh, in what fashion? Like in a tonic, like a vial?
Yeah.
I can.
That we could like put on dip Zany's bullets in or something.
Actually, on that thought too. Yeah, do you have a? I never really thought about it, but I know some of your kind have like two different kinds of breaths, as it were. Do you have anything other than the acid that you do?
Well, it's not acid. I do
Oh, poison. That's right.
my chemical poison for it. And then as for my second breath, well, as the DM quickly just make sure he remembers the one that he was thinking of.
Don't you have one that can make it so people see pretty colors or something like that?
Yeah, I think
No. Hold on. Just want to read. Huh. Normally, the gray worms are able to have a second breath.
I think
Only
that's only
metallics
metallics.
normally.
I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
think
only
some of 'em-
metallics. Yeah, so he does not. So he would
Okay.
say, no, only poison.
He can do
Oh,
poison or he can do poison.
okay.
Poison or poison.
I think that'll work. I mean, if his magic is shut off, Paladin aura plus Harbinger aura are shut off. I mean, what the fuck is he gonna do? You know, we grapple him
Yeah.
and we beat the shit out of him.
Would you be willing to part with a sample of your poison so that maybe I could try to work up something that we could use so that I don't have to, ask you for poison?
One time I will allow this because I don't like the idea of you collecting my drool.
Yeah, I know that's what it technically is. I'm not the biggest fan of it either, and I'm just trying to think of it as a collecting, like when Lance gave me the Tooth Revive. It's just samples for me to reverse engineer.
Yes. But I can change my salvation to make it similar to a great worm's poison. Or sorry, purple worm's poison.
Oh yeah, that'll do the trick.
Yeah, that'll
As,
do.
as I immediately remember what the hell that does, I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that'll do.
That'll do,
Yeah,
Pip. That'll do.
they're fucking
He-
strong.
So Revenos is gonna have to like spit, like keep like using his magic to create spit that's specifically like a purple worm, and then just spit in a bottle for a few while.
I will provide Zanny goes and provides a proper glass container for specimen collection that will like melt.
Yeah, and that's an important thing. It is very potent.
Yeah.
Like his normal breath weapon, let me just confirm. Yeah, its maximum is 144 points of poison damage.
That'll do, pig.
So I can make some nasty stuff. I can't make that.
Yeah.
I will say maybe it's time for me to bring out that book that I have on how to make malice. It's a blinding poison.
The rage stuff.
Oh no, this stuff. This stuff. If I hit you with it, it'll just. It's a neurochemical situation. it shuts off the electric impulses between your brain and your eyes. Suddenly, the poison makes it so you can't see.
Well,
Sounds like a lot of work. I usually just do that with some crushed glass to people.
Yeah. Honestly, that works too.
all right. Well, I will go and call upon Honor and ask Ral Drungos, or let Ral Drungos that he has been chosen. You all should reach out to Dishonor and see who she's willing to trade for Ral Drungos.
Hang on a second. Stay right here. Lance will send us sending just while we're here.
Roll a D100 because of their plane.
She'll answer my call.
Yep, she will.
I've thought about it some. If I can get you the sliver of honor, who would you be willing to put up in exchange?
I'm glad to hear that you are willing to bargain. Harbingers act in pairs. So, do you have another other than, and then she casts sending, the sliver of honor? If you offer 2, I can offer 2. Your your choice. Weakness, violence. There's a pause. Ignorance, hubris. If honor is one of them.
Lance would have had Zanny open the mind chat so people can hear what's going on.
Okay.
Done.
And he's just looking at people's eyes for confirmation before he says anything.
Ignorance we can handle the next time we see them anyway. I ain't worried about that one.
So he would reply, I can get fear as well. If you can get us, he's mouthing the words before he says it, violence, like to the others.
Violence and hubris.
Yeah.
Violence and weakness. Those are the two that they're paired up.
Oh, yeah. Then violence.
There's
weakness.
violence and weakness, and then ignorance and hubris.
Yeah, and ignorance we can deal with.
What was that, hon?
So I feel it's
If you can get us violence and
weakness.
Then we have a bargain. I'll send feelers out to let them know that you'll be or that honor and fear will be somewhere. Where do you wish to have it in the outer realms? Somewhere where there won't be any damage to the world or cities.
Um, Lance is gonna just say, isn't there on the map like a huge desert area somewhere?
Yep. So
There's
there,
a
if you're talking
graveyard
about
for
the
sky
Nonabel,
ships.
yeah, if you're talking about just the Nonabel Governorate, there's the Skyship Graveyard, and there's a bunch of different deserts as well.
Skyship Graveyard works. That's what he'll say. He'll just be like, Skyship Graveyard. There's not much out there that's worth salvaging.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage. $22. Very well. Six days from now, we shall have an exchange. You bring volts, or sorry, you bring honor and fear. I'll bring weakness and violence to be traded.
Great.
And that's where we'll go on our break. So right now it's 8:03. We'll get back in 10 minutes and we'll continue on and see what's going to happen next now that a bargain has been made. So till then, see you all in 10 minutes. Take care. Welcome to Castles and Calamities. We're an American Dungeons & Dragons actual play web series, currently running 2 weekly games. one on Tuesdays, and one on Thursdays. Our shows started streaming in August 2023 and have brought forward hundreds of episodes full of incredible story, memorable characters, complex NPCs, emotional role-playing, and exhilarating combat. We have lore, we have heroes, we have magic, love, and wit. So let's dive in with a little special insight video about Castles and Calamities. Join us as we tell you a bit about our journey, starting with first who we are.
We've gained and lost people along the way, but the four of us you hear today are four of those who helped create Castles and Calamities and have been here since the beginning.
Gassan.
Brian.
Tim.
And Aaron.
Over time, we've grown beyond the original four and currently have 9 players spread out across 2 campaigns. We are a group of friends who started playing during the pandemic. A lot of bad things happened in 2020, but one of the good things that came out of it was the popularization of online campaigns. Our first campaign together started in March of 2020 when several of the original players met through a campaign they found on a Facebook post.
After that game began to fizzle out, we wanted to continue playing together and started our own campaigns. 2 of the founding members acted as dungeon masters, with Gassan starting what would become the Silver Age and Brian starting a campaign called Singers. They're sometimes playfully referred to as Order and Chaos, respectively, because of their contrasting playstyles. The Silver Age is a direct prequel to the current Tales of Tellos Steam Age, and was a campaign that took place in a fantasy setting inspired by Renaissance Europe, full of mystery and political intrigue, as a group of adventurers journeyed across kingdoms and plains to combat an evil group called the Harbingers. Singers was actually an acronym, which is how Acronymic Adventures got its start, and stood for the Sigil Investigation and Neutralization Garrison of the Extraplanar Rangers. It was a fun and chaotic campaign that had each player play 4 different characters that traveled to different worlds to combat evil. It's not a direct tie-in to the current campaign, but is only a slight crossover reference, as the world of Heptagonia was one of the many worlds that the Singers visited.
As those campaigns came to their end, we realized we wanted to continue their stories and keep having fun together. Not only that, we wanted to bring in new players to expand our stories, and we wanted to stream them so that we could share these vivid worlds with friends, family, and anyone who loves a compelling tale. That's how the initial idea formed for Castles and Calamities, and we launched in 2023 and started streaming our 2 current campaigns, The Tales of Tellos and The Acronymic Adventures. Gassan, aka Order, runs the Tuesday series Tales of Tellos, and Brian, also known as Chaos, runs the Thursday series, The Acronymic Adventures. Currently, we have weekly sessions for both campaigns streaming live on Twitch and uploaded weekly to our YouTube channel.
The Tales of Tellos is a collection of campaigns that takes place on the world of Tellos. It is a large planet with 2 moons and has an extensive history of magic, heroes, wars, and political intrigue. The current campaign is called the Steam Age, and 200 years have passed since the events of the Silver Age. The Industrial Revolution has come to the lands of Eremer, a land of harsh deserts, lush oases, and bustling cities. New innovation and technology is pushing Eremer to grander heights. But for all of Eremer's industry and magics, civil war threatens to tear apart the mystical lands of the Sultanate. Neighboring nations seek to steal her secrets, and an ancient enemy seeks to bring about the end of the world. This is a story of many stories, with heroes, criminals, and travelers helping determine the course of history. The Tales of Tellos is a campaign set in a rich world with deep, expanding lore, complex characters, and of course, lots of actions. It airs every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Acronymic Adventures is our other mainline campaign in a separate setting than Tales of Tellos. The current adventure is the Guild campaign, set in the world of Terrasol on the continent of Heptagonia. A continent shaped like a 7-pointed star with a wild creation story involving the literal tug-of-war of the continent by rival dragons. The land itself is ruled by the Adventurers Guild, and the players start in the academy that trains those with talent in an attempt to prevent accidents of unrealized potential manifesting into danger. The land has gone through many catastrophic events and is currently recovering physically, technologically, and socially. But there is always trouble brewing under the surface that sparks many an adventure for those brave or foolish enough to seek it. Guild is a campaign where chaos reigns. Magic, mystery, and fortune are out there waiting to be rediscovered. Are you ready to join the grand undertakings in Land Divided? Join us Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Castles and Calamities is order, chaos, and everything in between. A group brought together by friendship, fun, and a love of storytelling. Both campaigns are expected to last several years, and hope to continue with future campaigns in the same worlds. We'll also be releasing new content, including character interviews, lore, art, game discussions, fan communities, and maybe even new campaigns in new worlds. So stay tuned.
You can tag along on our quests at Castles and Calamities, all spelled out, no spaces, on Twitch and YouTube. Or take the easy route and just click on the links in the description. We hope you feel like a member of the party, laughing, crying, and sharing in all our victories and adventures as you join us on this journey. Welcome to Castles and Calamities.
All right. Welcome back, folks. It's exciting to have you guys back. We're excited. I'm excited for this all. Last time, before the break, the group discussed things with Revenos, the Sliver of Grace, and Death, and discussed who they would be offering. And originally they were thinking of one. Belandria leveraged 2 for 2. And so the group has picked, or Lance has made the final offer, being Honor with Ral Drungos, the Sliver of Honor, and Imperia, the Sliver of Valor, and Fear to be the ones offered in an ambush in exchange for weakness and violence, the Harbingers that you both have fought time ago. So now, after this, Belandria, the Dishonor, has given you 6 days to prepare for this. Before that, what are you all, is there any reaction, any other thoughts or things you guys are doing together after making this deal?
So,
Oh, go ahead.
6 days. They're doing the meetup. I'm assuming unless we teleport at least a half a day to a day for travel, even if we fly it. So we really got about 4.5, 5 days to prep. Are you wanting to try to do this? How do you want to do this, Lance?
I think we will need to get there, get the slivers set, and get our whatever we're planning to do ready.
I mean, in the time off, if you want me to, I can work on some firepower and protection for us. I can start working up some extra potions. I could even start making some grenades if we wanted to go that route.
I think. Well, you already did. I think that we should prep for both violence and weakness, and also hubris and ignorance. Not that they will necessarily both groups be together, but because we selected one group, she may send the other instead, being dishonor and all.
Yeah.
Because she'll, because we'll prepare for one. So she might send the other. So I think we should just make sure that we're prepared for both.
Makes sense.
Is Ryle, or not Ryle, Revno still here?
Yes, he would be still around.
Can you tell us, or ask the powers that be, when we fought, we fought ignorance before, and technically fought hubris, but I'm not sure that we were actually one-on-one with hubris. What their thing is? The Traveler fought them.
So you're asking what their thing is, like how their fighting style is, or what exactly, or their history?
Or do you mean how their aura works?
What their fighting style, what their aura, yeah, like what their, like we know that the blob changes color, and the colors are the elements, and it hits us with the element, and we have to hit it with the element, and that's how that thing works. And like the guy that moves back time, we know that's a thing. Like, does hubris have a thing?
Ah, yes. According to the Traveler, she prevents healing.
Okay.
Any and all abjuration magics fail around her, and any and all healing magics fail around her.
So, no healing from me, Lance, no tossing shields at people, because it just won't work anyway.
Sounds about right.
It's a very cunning aura.
But it's still an aura, so that one we can deal with from range and still say relatively safe.
And then violence was mostly dead when we got there, aside from just being angry.
Yeah, I
Any
feel like
other-
I feel like we ain't gonna have the best counter for him.
I'm sorry, say that again, Zanny. You thought who would have the best counter for him?
I said I feel like we ain't gonna have the best counter for
Oh.
him. Because
I didn't hear the we. I thought that
yeah,
that was me. So that's why I was asking. So sorry, continue.
I just I feel like the only one of us that really has any shot to put him in his place was always Chance, because I think for most of the rest of us the solution to a problem is some balance.
Yes, he is true to his name, and the only way to beat him is to beat him with swords and weapons, but then, well, as I heard from the situation, serenade him with an act of pure peace and happiness.
He really doesn't like it when you don't fight him or have happy thoughts.
Indeed.
We
Who
could
would
get him
thought?
with the horny sauce.
That's
No, we don't want that. That sounds.
I don't
That's a
think
pretty
you
good
want
idea.
to arouse
Or the black sauce. That just calms you down all the way.
and have
Didn't take any, though.
a nihilistic harbinger, a nihilistic devil, demon, whatever he is.
Wonder if we could weaponize the happy thoughts. Maybe push telepathy onto him.
certainly wouldn't hurt us.
We can figure out a way to use that one, but that's a long shot and weird. Um,
And I have something that will help with weakness. Well, I sort of have something that'll help with weakness.
No, do tell.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would like to make sure you all are prepared now that you know which harbingers to face. I would rather not have to be the one to shepherd your souls to the afterlives.
Oh, you kind of want to.
I do, but not now.
I was talking with the professor Lethalis, and there's a spell that will stop magical aging. Unfortunately, at this time, I have not figured out how to learn it. So I do need to, this is the maybe part, either talk to them and see if they will teach Lance, because it's a wizard spell and it's just going to take me more than 6 days to learn how to bard it up. But if they won't teach Lance because we're trying not to get the time magic widely known, if they will give us a scroll or a potion that would be a one-time use sort of issue. I feel like that could be accomplished in 6 days.
it'd definitely be helpful.
But I need to talk to them. I have a meeting with them on first day, so. But that'll at least help us, so people don't magically age if we run into weakness.
Yeah. I know. And for ignorance, he's got all those elemental this, that, and the other, and I know we don't all do that kind of magic, but I do know there's at least a couple of fellas up here in this country that sell grenades that do that kind of stuff. So we might be able to get our way around it that way. Some of us that can't do certain types of magic, I might be able to just get some grenades. We can handle ignorance the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, and we should if we already used them, whatever potions you made the other day that we've already used, we should
Gotta
restock so that
restock
we
those.
all have we all have every element for that day.
Okay. I've been keeping tabs, so I can work on those and fill up those supplies. Also,
There'll be a lot of elements, a lot of grenades and such. If you're, yeah, that's just Revenue saying. It's a lot. You have a lot cut out to prepare.
yeah, and if we want to, I can also try to replicate some of that poison.
I think that would be good too. 'Cause we're also going to want to take out, well, like Lance said, dishonor.
Yeah.
So your goal is to take down 3 harbingers.
How many trommels do we have?
We could do it.
You only have currently 2, I believe.
Yeah.
I thought we had
Yeah.
4.
4. Now,
Yeah, 2 per. 2 for 2
Two
big
per.
boys.
try to remember if any of the trammels broke last time.
We didn't use them.
We
Yeah,
haven't used any of
yeah,
them
they
yet.
haven't.
we didn't use
That's
them
why-
last
I
time.
know. I keep killing them and forgetting. the
That's what I was
trammels.
thinking. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
did you use any? No. Okay. I was just trying to
The prophecy was
So,
like, why
yeah,
we
then
didn't
you would
use them.
have 4 then.
Because we sealed what's his face with something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Slavery with your soul char technique.
Yeah.
And none of these are humanoids. So the trammels must be used.
Weakness is a necromancer or a lich, right?
Correct.
What would happen if I pumped her full of positive energy?
I would be careful because she probably would explode, I would imagine, based off of what you've been doing to the other undead and unlife. I would not
Is it
advise
a bigger
being...
explosion based on the power of the undead?
Yes,
Yeah.
so I would not
Mm.
advise being near her when you do that. Like,
Yeah, she
At
might take
all.
the graveyard with her if you do that. Like the whole thing.
Lance is thinking, he's like, I should leave a lock of hair for Zanny so she could bring me back after I turn her into a nuke.
that would be funny. That's DM thinking, yeah, that would be funny.
Just give her a hug.
No, Lance is like, I command undead and try to make her my servant.
And just make her
And
bomb blow up.
We'll see how big that explosion is and how much force damage all of you all take.
Oh no, they all leave. I can do that myself. I'm just leaving Zanny my hair so when my body's disintegrated.
That could eventually bring it back.
Still do the roll. You've already died once, Lance Black Sands.
Meh. We've got like 5 or 6 more before we have to worry about it.
You're just gonna leave me a hair. You're gonna be waiting a while.
Do you need a
I
finger?
can do.
Go ahead, Chance.
Never mind.
Actually, Revenos, we have 6 days. If I give you a box upstairs, can you take it to the Feywild and age it for 120 days?
A box of what? Hairs?
No. With a
Box
body
of
in
people.
it? Well, it's a box of goo right now that'll turn into a box of people.
So you're performing the clone spell,
Yes.
and you're asking me, the Sliver of Death, to aid you in subverting death.
No, he's asking
No,
you.
you're aging
and
something, which
I'm
is
asking
death.
you to age something like fine wine in the Feywild.
He's asking an archfey to play a trick.
All right, I can do that.
Just be cool, dude.
Kind of cocks an eyebrow at Astra.
Well, I'm just thinking if it does come down to us having to turn weakness into a nuke, and I'm the one who's there when it happens, it's faster to do it this way than trying to find the spell to revive me.
Yes, but there are adverse consequences to your soul. Let me just leave it at that.
Could you make a simulacrum do it?
That could be.
I don't know how those things work very well, but I don't know.
Simulacrums are fun.
It could, because it can do everything I can, right?
Yeah,
it's
it can do
made out of
basically
snow.
everything. Anything that you're able to do, it can do.
Anything I can do better.
No. But it can even out all your natural abilities. So it won't have the same stats as you if like you have like any tattoos or any magical items, but basically you as you are can be replicated.
Oh. Do simulacrums need to breathe?
I think so, because they it's a construct, it's an illusion. It does take damage like you would. I mean,
I don't
yes.
think they ever need. Do they need rest?
I just did a quick Google search. Yes.
It's been a while since we've asked a question you didn't know the answer to. I had to go look up.
Yeah. Of course it came from you. So chaos and order.
Well, I was just trying to figure out if I could shove a simulacrum in a bag.
As long as it can hold its breath for that long amount of time, it can work. Otherwise, it starts to asphyxiate and die. And then you just have goo. Or not
I
goo,
have a
sorry.
snowman
ice,
in my-
snowman, melted ice.
Yeah, you pull out a puddle of water.
Zanny, do you have a bag of endless air?
No, not yet.
Can we make one?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it would be. It's the same magical concept as a jug of endless water. It's just a miniaturized portal to a different plane of existence.
Lance, roll a intelligence check or an arcana check. Your choice.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's what catches your mind with Zanny. A miniature portal inside a bag of holding. No, do not. Astral boom.
Lance just looks at Zanny and goes, "That's always an option too."
Yeah, it is
We
a
can make
storage
boom.
item.
Oh, I know, but we can make a boom go boom.
Yeah, we have tons of those kind of. You talking about bag in a bag kind of booms?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we got plenty of them.
Actually, as long as I have a tuning fork on me, even if I'm sent to the astral, I can just pop back home real quick.
It's true. You're really dead set on this blowing yourself up plan, aren't you?
I just want to blow something up.
Don't you also require air? Is there air in the astral?
Sometimes.
No, there's air in the astral. It's if you're there in the physical, it's bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say that technically no, and technically yes. Like, if you're projected there, you are able to breathe.
But if you're blown up and sent there from a bag,
physically being sent into the realm of thoughts and dreams, close to the eternal dream, probably not a good idea for your health wise.
I bet since it's a realm of thoughts, if you just think hard enough about air, you can get some.
Yeah, you'd have to have a really, really good imagination, but you could pretend yourself into having air.
Yeah.
So you could be a beholder.
That's where they come from.
Far realm, but
I was thinking more Kuatoba.
adjacent, yeah.
Same diff.
It's neighbors.
Yeah, neighbors. Yes. Remember, it literally just says that as he's like picking at his nails.
Speaking of, I should finish that spell at some point. Zanny.
Which one?
The one to make the skull in that room
Oh, that one.
upstairs that the kids aren't allowed into come back to life.
Yeah, to reanimate that thing. Yeah, that'd be real nice if you could eventually turn the no-go room into the go room again.
Yeah, that room gets creepy sometimes.
Yeah, I've had to like exercise that room. You know that, right?
Uh-huh. The wards on it break all the time. I constantly having to reward it.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
What have you got warded in there? The beholder?
Yeah,
A beholder's skull. It's basically a death tyrant that's trapped in its own mind.
Oh, you have to keep it from because they regenerate, right, or reanimate.
Yeah, so I have it sealed in there until I can figure out how to take it under my control and then make it mine.
Yeah, that's
badass, dude.
That's that room on the top floor that we let you know that was like the don't go in there. That's the no-go room.
Hell yeah.
It's the one where you hear voices at night. They're coming from in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's
I was going to throw Erlon's little mini Erlon in there to see what would happen one time, but I didn't want a possessed doll on our hands.
Oh,
I kind of want to go there. That sounds fucking cool.
He's busy with Alice anyways.
If you do go, don't go alone, because weird things can happen in there.
Well, yeah, I don't want to fuck up your projects. You know me. I wouldn't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I was going to put the giant skeleton in there that I was working on too, but that didn't seem like we needed those to become friends.
Oh,
that's fair.
Gods, what if? Oh yeah, no. Could you imagine if the death tyrant attached itself to the giant as a skull?
The storm giant skeleton that I have.
Oh yeah, it's a storm. Oh, 16. Okay, yeah, no.
Dude, that would be fucking sick. I'm gonna make.
But now I want to do that.
I would caution against this, Lance, as you may infuriate Grace.
Yeah, maybe don't put those together and make
Dude,
that
you could
abomination.
attach the big ass beholder skull to the giant spine and make it like a flail thing. That'd be fucking sick.
Oh, I was thinking just making it.
Beholder flail would be neat.
Put that bad boy like on top of a big, like chariot thing. Ooh.
I'm fascinated how your mind works, Azriel.
Well, when you don't know anything about science or arcane, you don't really have any limits. You kind of just make shit up.
Yeah, I'm
Never happens because I'm not smart enough to build it, but you know.
I like your ideas.
Yes, but if you tell us, we can build them.
Yeah, I'm the creative in the step-by-step process.
The ideas, man.
Yeah.
Right. Let's start getting into a little bit of time souping things. So, Lance, what are you doing in the next 6 days officially?
Lance is going to go do the things he keeps putting off. Lance wants to go talk to his mom and his dad.
All right. You do that. Any well, we'll save those conversations because those are good conversations for things. So aside from that, anything else Lance is doing? Which I'm all, by the way, I am very happy. I'm like, oh crap, he's gonna actually talk to his mom. Okay. Let's see how that goes. But anything else you're doing?
I don't think there would be anything specific. I think he's just gonna be doing his normal routine as much as possible so he doesn't get too bogged down in thinking about things.
As you are preparing for the battles to come, Nima does approach you. What's the plan is to trick, dishonor, and go after 3. You see, like, she's still struggling a little bit to talk, but she's able to talk full sentences. 3 harbingers.
Yes.
We're going to help.
If you want.
Are we strong enough? And she's with also Ike, Lawrence, Gordy, your original named.
Have any of the other of them started to take like levels of things?
That's what I'm doing right now. But continue. This is a scene, so continue.
I think all of you have. Yes, I think you all can be of help, but it will be dangerous, and there is a chance you get destroyed, and I can't bring you back this time.
I'll fight for you, Nima says. Same. A dwarven voice comes from Lawrence. Yes, Ike says. Bill. Gordy responds.
Appropriate.
Yes, Zara says. What Xano says.
And Lance is just like, I'm taking that as a yes.
So I'm going to ask you, Lance, if you commit to this, you're going to also be training them for the next 6 days. They have to be on the battlefield, and you are risking them that they can be perma-destroyed.
Yeah. Lance, I think if they came up to him, he would spend that time, and he would have everybody kind of work with them that has free time to help them with some of their more custom things that would affect them.
All right. You start training them. Zara, I will make character sheets for them all. Zara quickly becomes officially a level 1 rogue. Xano, I will say, becomes a level 1 barbarian. Gordy would be a level 1 fighter. I'm going to offer you for Lawrence, whether you want Lawrence to be a fighter or barbarian. Note, fighter does have the dwarven berserker as kind of like a subclass. Barbarian, though, has always that damage resistance.
I think he seems more fightery.
Okay. Ike does ask you a weird question. Can you be my patron?
Yeah, if that's what you want.
Yes.
Then yes, we can do that.
You don't know how to be one though, Lance. So, who do you approach to try to facilitate this bond, this pact?
Oh, he's gonna ask Revnos.
Okay. That is the clear and obvious answer.
Well, I'm like, that seems like the obvious answer. Who else could? Nope,
That is the obvious.
That's the answer.
So, how do you pitch this to Revenos?
Revnos, have you ever been like a warlock patron?
I still am.
How does one go about doing that?
Why are you asking?
Well, one of my skeletons wants me to be their patron so they can do magic. One of the ones that's talking. By the way, they talk. Did I tell you that before?
No, but I knew that this was an eventuality.
Yeah, and Nima's like growing a body back, but like an ethereal body.
Yeah, this is an eventuality.
It's fine. I didn't know if you knew that.
Yes. Let's see. If you are wanting, I can... Technically, you need to be much more powerful than you currently are. If you were another entity from another realm, like a satyr, this would make it easier. If you were, from the upper realms, the celestial, lower realms, a fiend, elemental planes, even. There are several genie kin that actually are their own patrons to other warlocks because they've reached that level of power.
What if I became a lich?
You could.
He probably did not like me asking that question, did he?
Yeah, you could definitely tell he's irritated by it. I can help facilitate that and help create a pseudo pact between you and what's your friend's name again?
Ike.
Ike. Undead. I would have to necrotize, though, a part of you.
That's fine. Could I somehow do it myself with unlife?
Oh, I was gonna do it with unlife. Necrotize as a
okay.
Necrotize is a term. It's no longer living, technically.
Like how much of me? Like a hand or like a...
About an arm, half an arm, or a leg. Understand, though, that this is something that you will... Number one, you can't take it back. Number two, does behold you to certain rules that I will say that are under my purview. Because I'll be responsible for what you do, in essence.
Makes sense. What kind of rules?
The standard. Don't destroy, don't corrupt, don't do all those other things. I'm loath to make a full list. But I'll let you know if you're breaking them. That way you can rectify it.
Seems fair.
All right. So what part of you are you necrotizing?
So you need my primary arm, or is like my offhand good?
Your offhand is well enough.
Lance will just be like, okay, left arm's fine.
All right. Could technically also do your eyes, but I think you need those and would not like to have, glowing orbs. So, all right, come with me. Your
Lance will follow him around.
Your left arm in a ritual that takes about, I would say, roll a d6 for me. Yeah, this is gonna take a full 6 hours.
Sounds
It
right.
is agonizing as you feel and see your arm literally slowly, not necessarily rot, but in essence reverse. What's happening to Nima, going from skeleton to semi-ethereal to ectoplasmic to now almost full flesh and blood, you're doing the reverse. And by the end of your ritual, Lance, part of your left arm upward is skeletal, but when you flex magic in it, it turns ethereal. Like it has like spectral flesh.
Cool.
Well, part of you is now unlife. You are an abomination to many, but you can now create pacts. I give this to you, Lance, as your mentor, and to make sure you use it responsibly.
I am mostly responsible like 80% of the time. I mean, have I done anything that was super irresponsible yet?
Doing a clone?
I mean, that's not super irresponsible.
Do you know the damage the clone spell does to the soul and ethos of the spirit?
I mean, it doesn't just fracture a piece off of it.
Worse, it is infecting the spirit. Mortals don't realize there's a difference between a soul and a spirit. The spirit is the connection between the body and the soul and the mind. It is the spiritual essence.
That's the tether.
Exactly. You going from forcing a tether from one body to another damages the spirit worse than a soul. Dying at least causes a crack in your soul. The tether infects and poisons in ways that are incurable. At one point, Empress Furia, wanted to do a clone spell, and Rael Drungos himself talked her out of it, fortunately. But it is at least something that will quickly resurrect you without fear of having to do spells. All right. Lance, do you show the rest of your group your new arm, or do you keep it hidden in like a glove?
No, he's gonna show it off to the group, and then he's gonna go find a really cool black. Actually, he's gonna make himself a really cool like black leather glove to hide it.
Okay. Does anyone have any reactions to Lance's new spectral skeletal left hand?
Dude,
Metal.
that's fucking cool. That's awesome.
It's metal, Ruger. It's metal.
That's fucking metal, dude. That's
I feel like Chance just rolled her eyes.
Yep.
See, I did. He's gonna look when he's gonna see her do that and be like, "I didn't become a warlock. I can now make them, though."
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
don't.
cool.
I don't like that you can do that. You're like the last person in this group that I want to be able to create warlocks.
I'm only gonna create one, and you already know
for
him.
now.
This is Ike.
Wait, Ack?
Yeah, Ike can talk. So can Gordy, and Lawrence, and Nima, and Zara, and I'm missing one.
Xano just grunts.
Xano
Can he talk?
makes noises.
Then you love them all equally and remember all of their names.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about the arm. Sorry, Xano. My bad. But yeah.
Lance, just imagine you looking at your two hands, seeing one flesh, one spectral in that moment.
Does it... Stupid question. Does it hurt?
Not anymore. It hurt like hell when we did it.
Or more
Well, I can
precisely,
imagine.
more precisely, can it hurt? Like, if I stabbed your spectral hand now,
Zanny,
would
poke
you
it.
feel it?
I haven't tried that yet. Zanny, poke it.
I just pull out my knife and give him a little like prick on the arm for like a point of damage.
Lance, you take a point of damage.
Does that hurt?
Did it hurt?
Does he bleed?
No, but he took a point of damage.
Did I feel it?
What part? How are you stabbing it, Zanny? Were you just like stabbing like the bone, or are you stabbing the ethereal part?
I'm
the
stabbing
muscle?
the ethereal part.
Yeah, Lance, your brain registers it, but it's not pain.
Is it like a tingly sensation?
Yeah, like you got hurt. It is an unpleasant sensation, but it's not intimate, like how it is when you feel something. And as you go touch something, like let's say you go grab a cup of water or a cup, you know you're touching it, but you can't feel anything with it. Your sense of touch, in essence, is gone.
Okay, Sandy, you know when you like sit too long and your foot falls asleep?
Oh, yeah.
And you know, like, if you kick something when you stand up, that you know it's there and it hurts?
Yeah,
but you can't
like you stuck
really
a body
feel
on...
it?
Yeah, like you stuck it in a beehive.
Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like.
That's odd. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. No adverse effects otherwise? Like you don't feel different or...
I mean, not really. I mean, Revenant's called me an abomination, but I feel like that's a compliment coming from him.
Yeah. Considering what you are, I feel like that's the highest form of praise he could give you.
Right. He did roll his eyes at me a little bit with a little bit of anger when I said, "Do I just need to become a full lich to do this?" And this was a compromise.
He did that to you.
He helped.
You think you know a guy? I just
well,
I didn't expect him to. Not. I didn't expect the sliver of death to do that.
Well, that makes sense, but I don't think it's that big of a deal.
And
kind of jealous. I want one, and he's like flexing his hand.
Just be careful, especially in the work you do. I mean, I know you do positive plane stuff, but like, if you touch something necrotic now,
oh yeah, I'd probably blow up.
Your arm's gonna, yeah.
Yeah. Just looking at it, it's like I'm assuming, just comparing it to the rune work that's already done on the skeletons Lance has, I'm assuming that it is like we can readily tell it's the same type of energy. This isn't like truly like necromancy.
Yeah. Do you test it out, Lance, by doing any necrotic spells?
Yeah, he's gonna try the bad touch.
You go over there in the empty gym workout room away from blast zone.
Yeah, or out in the field, or somewhere away.
Okay. Lance, where are you going, and what are you casting? What are you casting on? Or just into the air?
He's gonna go find. He's gonna go outside, but still be like in the realm of the tower, and he would probably go try on one of the fish in the water.
Okay. Is anyone else watching, by the way, or no?
I'll watch.
Yeah. I still want to be
I
within
think we're
range
all
of
watching.
Yeah.
range of seeing in case he needs healing. Just out of if he blows up, I don't want to blow up.
Yeah.
I'm watching to see him blow up.
Same.
Lance, you take 95 points of force damage as you explode, and anything around you within 60 feet also takes damage.
Oh my god, who would have guessed that
Hey,
one?
Lance just turns around and it's like, "Hey, Chance, that's what happens."
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen. I didn't need to do an experiment, but
Yeah. You went from 122 hit points down to 37 or 27.
36. I took one because
36.
Zanny stabbed me.
you're not unconscious, so that's something. What spell was that?
Level 1.
That was
Bad
the bad
touch?
touch.
So that I can't even imagine what would happen if you scaled that up.
So
I
need to note.
think he's the conduit. So it's going to be that all the time.
Mm-hmm. It's based off of your HP, Lance. Because remember, that's the rule when it comes to like the touching of positive and necrotic energy. It's always about the HP of the entity. So the more hit points you have, the bigger the boom.
So that was with that hand. Lance is going to try to cast it again with the other hand.
Okay.
You want me to
Wait.
heal you up first? Just
You're just immediately doing it?
Yeah. We need to patch him up first.
Yeah, let me at least aura so we've got full hit
Nima
points.
will come over and heal me.
Okay.
I'll hit you with one
I'll roll
too.
the
Chance
heal.
to get like sexy.
For 12.
One,
She
two.
tried.
She tried.
Well, no, it'll
Well,
all be maxed out. I
Yeah,
did come
she's-
over and say I was doing the aura, so it'll all
Oh,
be
okay.
maxed out at least.
So 8. 24.
Then I'll give him another. I mean, I'll just hit him with like a few
Yeah, I
healing
can just-
darts too.
I'll just spend my spell slots and heal him up.
Everyone's
35
just
from
healing.
lay on hands, and then what max for the if I do a 6 level cure wounds, that's 6 times 8 plus 5.
53.
Yeah. So then plus 35 for the lay on hands.
Yeah, that gets me full.
Cool. Yeah, you're good.
All right. So Lance waits till everybody backs up, and then he does it again on the other hand.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so I only blow up if I cast it with this hand.
Just nothing happens as in he doesn't blow up, or he doesn't blow up and also it doesn't work.
No, he casts a spell. The necrotic energy is released from his
Okay.
hand.
Boom.
No explosion.
Okay. I just want to make sure
So-
it didn't also neutralize his
boom.
ability to do.
So you just have to make sure you do only positive energy from the skeleton hand.
Right. So I've got a positive hand and a negative hand.
Maybe I should get one of those. That'd be no problem for me.
Also, that means you can't touch me on my left hand.
With my right hand.
With your spell.
Oh, to heal you?
Yeah.
Which spell are you talking? Okay.
With your
Well, as long as I
aura.
got it with the other hand, right?
Yeah, there's just right? Doesn't his
in essence, Lance, you can't have any necrotic energy touch your left hand.
Right.
If any necrotic, that includes any undead, like if a zombie bites your left hand, the zombie's going to explode, but you are also going to explode.
Right.
So yeah, you can still take necrotic damage without exploding. It's just the left hand specifically cannot take the damage.
Gotcha.
But
Is that going to be for a new character arc? Character art when we redraw Lance.
Why do
All
I
right.
feel like this is just going to be you using that in wrong ways? Like you were already talking about hugging the lich and blowing her up. Now you can just do that. I mean, you also blow up, but
You could just have a force resistance potion and you're basically good.
I can help with that one.
Yeah. I don't think would the force resistance work?
Do you want to try it?
Do we have one, right, Zanny?
Yeah.
we might, if we're doing experiments, we might as well do all the experiments. Let's get the rules settled.
Okay, so he'll do the force resistance potion and then cast the spell again from his left hand.
Okay. Roll me a d20 while I roll the damage.
A 5.
I was willing to let it go either way, but yeah, you take 105 full damage as it is literally your body ripping itself apart from the radiant and necrotic energy exploding outward inside of you.
Ow. Nope. Does not stop.
That's a bummer.
Lance, you literally went from full to 36 to full to now 29, 17?
17.
Okay, I think that's enough.
You're
blowing
not
yourself up.
doing.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. We can maybe do one more experiment, but let's not.
Yeah, I just need to heal you a couple times.
Lance, you're like soaked in blood right now, your own blood. Like the area where the necrotic or the necrotized flesh and your normal flesh is being burned because that's where it's like the first impact happens.
Yeah.
And yeah, Alice, roll 3 con saves for me.
Okay. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3.
Yeah, you're vibing. You're not sloshed or anything, but you're definitely feeling a buzz after 3 drinks and such.
Yeah, having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm offering them to Erlon too, because I know he's here for the show.
And I'm enjoying the show.
Lance pulling himself up. Yeah. Zanny stabs a Healy needle into Lance for 34 hit points. All right, that's Lance. We'll circle back to your mom and your dad. Let's go to Chance. What's Chance doing the next 6 days?
Mostly, like she's gonna help out if anybody asks her. Otherwise, she's doing her normal routine. But she's also specifically, I mean, it is part of her routine, was talking to the Lithalises about that spell.
Okay.
The
And
temporal anger.
You want a scroll to give to Lance for basically stopping the aging.
Well, either if they will give me a scroll and let Lance learn it, or if they will give me a scroll to use as a consumable item.
Yeah, roll a persuasion check. Yeah, they'll give you a scroll to literally a 10 on the die for a 27. They'll give you a scroll for you to use, Chance.
But not for Lance to learn.
This is the one that does a temple aura that locks it in for a time. They'll say you can you can use it as well for Lance.
Yeah, temporal anchor.
The temporal anchor. Yep.
I'll pull it up and post it so that Lance can put it in his spell book.
And there we go. Awesome. If nothing else, Erlon. What is Erlon doing the next 6 days before he goes to face violence and weakness?
A lot of training. I mean, mainly just focusing on training, getting everything ready, seeing what's needed from others in order to help them. So if they need help with training, he's there to help them as well. Yeah, I think just really just focusing on not only his strength, but his mind more than ever, especially with this last one.
Yeah.
And yeah, just kind of zeroing in, getting ready for the fight.
Great. You definitely know these ones. Violence is aura. You remember it, basically making you attack your allies, and then weakness is aura, aging for it. So we'll see. All right. Just for fun, roll me an athletics check with advantage.
Hit it with advantage.
Yep.
Oh. Oop.
Yeah, it's one of the best. Like, you're doing a great workout every day. You feel like you're getting in the zone, like getting ready for a big fight, but this time it's you like training nonstop and just getting great workouts, getting that sweat, that drip, and just being ready for it all.
Awesome.
Sweet. Zanny, what is Zanny doing the next 6 days before facing Harbingers in the Skyship Graveyard?
I think I'm gonna do some batch crafting of some, like, I'm gonna pull out the cauldron and start doing some batch crafting on potions. I'm gonna spend a day or two with that, and then I'm gonna spend another day or two, probably just a single day, depending on how much we want to spend in materials, working up some explosives and poison. And then I'm going to be spending basically the remainder of the time, like, balls to the walls, training. Just gonna set the potions to work, and then as she's keeping an eye on him, she's just literally doing crunches in her room, trying to finish her resilient con training.
You know, that reminds me a little bit of, like, I think there's a scene in the there was a show, I think, The Cautious Hero, where the guy's just doing like 1,000, like 3,000 sit-ups, just nonstop, just sit-ups over and over again in training for it.
Cautious hero is overly cautious.
Yes, The Cautious Hero. Yep. So that's basically just 3,249, 3,250, 3,251.
That's exactly how, like, she sets it to go, and then, like, every time she comes up for another crunch, she just looks over at the cauldron, makes sure it's not doing anything weird, and then goes right back down, go again. And she's
roll a con save for me.
She's pushing. Probably. Oh God, yes. Natural 20 for a 21.
Nice.
Just powering through it. I'll give you an extra 10 hours off of your training. Just for that nat 20.
Then I'm done.
And yeah,
because this was to push for like the last of it, so that gets me done.
There you go.
So I have resilient con.
Yeah, if you had gotten a 1, I would have said no. It would have been 0. The hours negated.
Oh yeah, like
literally,
no way.
like ripped a muscle and just like completely like spasming.
Yeah, like I
forward.
had to, like, instead I have to go on bed rest. I just literally can't even train.
Yeah, that was literally what I was thinking. If it's a nat 1, nope. Nat 20, 10 extra hours free.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Damn.
Congratulations, Zanny.
So and I will I'll chat with y'all in the group about what kind of stuff we want to make. I can, if I'm batch crafting, I can make a pretty significant number of a single item.
Yep. All right, let's go to Azrael. Azrael, what are you doing in the 6 days leading up to this big Harbinger fight where you may be facing 2 or 3 Harbingers for your team?
He's training with Lance, as well as probably now that he's been doing some of those experiments, probably helping out and being there in case he needs healing. And painting a picture of that fucking beholder chariot idea that he thought of.
All right. Give me 1 second. I want you to roll me a d4. Okay. You receive a sending. And it is from the girl that you were kissing in the Fire Dominion.
Oh.
Hey, this is Scald. Just wanted to check if you'll be in the Fire Dominion anytime soon. Let me know.
Interesting.
You say that out loud.
No, he doesn't.
I was gonna say, that's the worst.
It's like, it'd be horrible to say.
That's what I was like, wait, did you just say that out loud?
No. He says, yeah, I might swing by and check sometime soon. You know, whenever we're not busy saving the world, of course.
Roll a d10. Okay, no response back.
Gotcha. And then he's just thinking to himself, he's like, Scald, that's a fitting name. I forgot the fire resistance potion last time. That sucked, but it was worth it.
All right. Do you make any plans to go to the Fire Dominion, Azrael?
I mean, doesn't it cost us a lot to go there?
It's a rare magic item to be approved, yeah.
Probably not in the days leading in these 6 days. He won't. But
gotcha. Leave her hanging. I get it.
He's a busy man. He's trying to balance his life out.
Sure.
You know.
Do you bring this up to anyone in the group?
Sure, yeah. When he's in the gym, he'll bring it up to Erlon. He'll be like, "Hey, that gal over in the fire plane, her name's Scald. She hit me up again after that."
Oh my god, man! What'd you do to her?
It's more what she did to me, man. It was a good time. Okay. I forgot the fire resistance potion, so I had to heal myself after, but you know, it was worth it.
Holy, seriously?
Yeah.
So you gonna see her again?
You know, when I can. I don't have any rare items to spare. You know.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I kind of owe you some stuff too for that.
Yeah, it's okay. We kind of dug our own hole there, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, but maybe she can come to you.
Maybe she can.
So why don't you send the little thing back to her?
I don't
I'll
even
tell you
have that
this.
spell.
So cool. Eloquin gave me this cool little rock, and that worked out
Oh.
pretty damn good for me and her. So maybe you can talk to Zanny, talk to Chance, talk to one of them. They might be able to send it for you. Actually, Alice can send some stuff to you. I'm pretty sure she can send some messages. You should talk to her.
Ooh, I should. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's just you be the person. I mean, maybe you can't go there right now, but hey, if she was that, hot, pun intended, then maybe you want to send a message to her. Or there's gonna be plenty more fish in the sea.
Yeah, or I mean, it costs a lot for me to go there. Maybe I could like send her a letter, the old-fashioned way.
Letter.
Yeah,
You can write.
I'm a poet, dude. Remember?
Oh yes, right. Yeah, you're a poet. Doesn't mean you know
Yeah.
how to write. So that's cool. I mean, if you want to do that, you
Just dig
could also hit
poetry.
up Alice. She has really good paper, but I feel like it might burn, on the way over there if you're going old school. I feel
Yeah.
like they don't get too many letters. But I think if she sent, did a sending to you, you should do a sending to her. Do the whole magic to magic thing. Girls love that.
I feel like if I one up it, and send her a little gift with a letter.
Ooh. Yeah, but damn, that has to be a good gift, especially if their like currency is rare items, right?
Does it cost a rare item just to send something?
Oh my god. Maybe this isn't the right girl for you. I mean, you might have something really great with her, but I feel like this is already getting really expensive just talking about it.
It is, dude. I don't know what kind of money she's got, but I don't know.
Wait,
I
so
gotta,
like
I gotta convince her to come over here. I don't even know if we hit it off yet.
did you even get to know her? Like, you know her name, right?
Yeah, it's Scald.
Scald?
Yeah, like scalding.
Ooh, wow. That's definitely your type. Yeah, that screams metal to me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a keeper for sure. Um, you know what? You got to get to know her though first, right? So either she comes here, you message her. I mean, if you want to keep this Scald in view, you got to keep her hooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I
mean,
think I've got an idea for, because I can't do it on paper because that shit'll burn up.
it will burn up. I mean, your poetry would be fantastic, probably, right?
Yeah.
But you just want to give her a little teaser. I'm telling you, you don't want to give it all. I mean, she's obviously wanting you if she's over here messaging you.
Yeah. I
So,
think you're a love guru, man. Appreciate
hey,
you.
man, it's I fight these girls off of me. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure every single, especially now with the movies, I might need to use you as security. With all these women.
yeah. I've got some fireproof stuff back in my room. I got an idea, but yeah, for those movies for sure.
Okay, all right, you got this, man. I'm telling you, you are gonna scold her. All right.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Good luck.
The chats have been hilarious.
I haven't even looked at the chat.
I know I'm trying to keep up with that shit.
You guys suck.
All right,
my
so what are you
God.
doing, Azrael, other than working out? Well, first off, roll an athletics check for the workout with Big Red.
Okay.
You're distracted a bit, but
Yeah.
it's okay. It's an average workout.
That's true.
But yeah, anything you're doing in particular with any of the suggestions that Erlon made at all?
Yeah. I'm going to my room, and he goes into his room and he's like, I gotta write this on something fireproof. And he's like, oh shit. And then he goes in and he finds an old demon skull that he's got. He's like, these don't burn up good. These are These are fireproof. And he'll carve a poem on the forehead of the skull of a
Okay.
demon.
All right.
And
roll dexterity check for the penmanship, as you are literally carving very fine lines into it.
Dexterity.
All you need is a 10.
Oh, shit.
That and it's not good. You crack too much. It's too jaggedy because of the skull.
Shit. He'll just paint it on there.
You're saying paint the poem or paint the skull?
He'll paint the poem onto the skull, that way
Okay,
he's
so you
not
flip it
carving
over because the front
Yeah,
is
'cause
ruined.
the front's all fucked up.
You do it, and then you're trying to paint it. Roll one more dex check. 10 is the DC.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude.
For fuck's sakes, Az.
You
It's
are
stupid
too
that he's
nervous,
an
or
he's an
it's
artist.
too
He should
much
just be
of
able
the
to do the
skull,
performance.
or
I
you are
disagree.
not able. It's because think about it. You're trying to paint very
Painting his
finely.
skull's not that hard.
It's you're it's not. It doesn't look good.
Damn it. Well,
Do you repaint the entire skull red, and then do black?
yeah, he'll do that.
Okay. Well, one more. This is the last one I'm giving you. One more dex check.
Oh my gosh.
Otherwise, you have to abandon
Dude,
the
okay,
skull.
finally.
There you finally. So you
Yeah.
paint. You mess up with the paint. You paint the entire skull red,
Oh fuck, dude.
and then you leave it for like a day to dry, and then you come back and then you carefully paint the black lines, the black strokes for your poem. Now roll a performance check with advantage. I'll give you that at least for the actual poem itself. 25. It is a nice poem.
Cool.
And see, Alice, give this man. I was waiting for that. The performance is about the actual words.
Yeah, I
Different
was like, fuck,
writing
dude,
it
why
was a
can't I do
different
at
thing.
least half decent with the
Yeah.
dexterity?
Penmanship,
Yep.
folks.
Yeah. And I don't know, he'll find a flower and like put it in the jaw of the skull, and then see about sending that over.
All right. So to try and figure out how you're going to send that over with realmic mail. All right. Let's go to Alice. Alice, what are you doing the next 6 days?
My best.
Your best is good. Your best is the best. So
No, I would like to continue allowing my husband to shoot me. Training Bruce.
okay.
Yeah, I'm planning my daughter's first birthday. Very exciting. It's under the sea themed. You're all invited.
Nice.
You have to come in, themed clothing. So everybody pull out your mermaid tails and whatnot. I don't know. I really don't have very much to prepare in 6 days. It's more of just, if somebody needs some help. Now that Lance has created a warlock pact with one of his people, and he has an ethereal hand, I may try to squeeze in some time with him to see, 1, if the hand can touch my ghosts, and 2, if it'll kill my ghost, and 3, if we can get a little deeper into the what kind of spirits are attached to his people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could do some RP for that and outline it. So great. When is your daughter's birthday?
It's the 15th of Hearth. It's the
15th
month
of Hearth.
before Seed.
Okay, so then we're coming close. It's not this month, but
It's
next month. Got
Yeah,
it.
but it's got to be an all-out bash. So I'm planning. It's big plans. We're having it back at the our actual house, not the fortress.
In the lake area. So.
No, I said in the actual, like in my house. I have
Oh,
a
your
house.
actual house. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, all the people that I haven't seen in ages that probably don't know I have a child are gonna get invited to her 1-year birthday.
There we go. All right. Anything else for Alice that she's doing?
No, but I will ask around the over-under on getting a real mermaid for the party. Yeah.
I mean, the real mermaids exist. They probably will not want to be in the pool full of chlorine.
No, I'll get like I'll figure something out. I'm thinking a nice tube.
Tube.
I'll get a glass tube. I'll put Skylar in there with them, so it'll be Skylar and a mermaid.
That may need some finagling or a lot of money.
And I'd like to help Zanny reconfigure the green goo if she has time.
Yeah, Zanny's
Oh, the ectoplasm?
going
No.
the green.
Oh, the green goo.
Divine horny
Yeah.
sauce. So,
I mean, if someone helps me out with the potion stuff, that'll free me up to actually, because I can get that done faster that way.
I got so much time. I'll help you.
Yeah, because I'm imagining something like that'll be maybe a day or two for me to just try to figure out. Now, making it will probably be a different story.
Yeah, it's fine. I got time. As long as you don't need me in the morning.
No, probably at the end of the day after I'm done.
Okay.
all right. Open the floor. Does anyone have anything else they want to bring up for their prep in 6 days before you all are going forth to face dishonor? If not, let's end our session there. 30 minutes early, I know, but we'll end it there. It's a good spot. Next time, we'll see what we're doing for final touches for things before you guys start heading over to the Skyship Graveyard and see what sort of treachery, double cross, triple cross warnings and what slivers or harbingers are going to be at risk. Till next time, everyone, thank you again, and see you all next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Pennies.